Hello, Virgo. Hope you are doing well. This is Jamie from Soulvine, and we're checking in to your energies to see what is happening and how to best support you on your journey right now. I keep forgetting, New Year is literally a couple of days away. So, wishing you a solid, connected end of year to your path and what it is that you want, what it is that you want to create, and yeah, that you feel the love, most importantly. If we haven't met, I'm Jamie. Awesome to have you here. We do zodiac signs, all signs, weekly, and then we connect into Pisces daily. So if you have water in your chart or have specific planets connection to Pisces in some regard, subject to what it is for you, feel welcome to check into there. You might have messages as well. What is this little bug? There's a baby bug here. All right. So we've got the world, the fourth chakra, Archangel Raphael. Got to love some Raphael energy, healing energy there. And then we have the sun. So Virgo, wow. For some of you, you may have closed out a cycle, ended something, working on a new project and waiting for it to come in full accumulation, like in terms of its success. Or maybe even too, you could be, making a move, making a change, considering moving home. What Spirit is kind of saying here and connecting in there with this Archangel Raphael, which is connected to your heart chakra, is what makes you feel connected where things are balanced. And when we think of the heart chakra and balance, it is about giving and also receiving. Okay. A lot of the time we can be really good at giving and not receiving, or we are feeling full because we're giving, but eventually when you're not also receiving, there becomes an imbalance in some regard. Okay. And I feel this is an important factor to acknowledge, because when you're making decisions and as you're moving forward, I think this is a really important place to be when it comes to your heart. Like, how much are you loving what it is that you're doing, what it is that you are stepping into, who you're spending time with? Spirit just wants you to really take a moment to consider how things are making you feel. And if there is something out of balance, how you can bring it into this equilibrium for yourself. So you feel supported in addition to feeling loved, to feeling lovable. I want to make sure here, and this is Spirit speaking, I want to make sure that you're looking after you too, and not just giving the world away. Okay. Because on the other side, if there's healing that needs to be felt or occurred, if there is some honest truth that need to be heard and listened to and acknowledged for you here, Virgo, Spirit is saying on the other side, when you really connect to your heart space, when you really connect to your truth of what feels loved and lovable, there is something beautiful on the other side. So again, I don't know if there's a healing that needs to take place. We'll dive a bit deeper and see what this is. But the sun can also be in healing energy. If you've been feeling a little sad because a cycle has closed and it's not what you wanted, obviously if something isn't meant for you, it isn't meant for you. But that is also a hard thing to accept sometimes, right? As humans, there's some things that we want, people we want to do live life with, jobs that we may want to, engage in, a type of role, a type of business, a type of home where we want to live, whatever that is for you. I'm just getting here that there's healing that's occurring. Whatever has had to close out is going to close out, and healing's going to occur, and you're going to get on the other side beautiful, bright, strong, and really getting to the place of where you're meant to be. And it's interesting because I'm hearing some people responding going, yeah, but this cycle keeps happening. This cycle keeps happening. Why do I always end up here? This could also be a cycle finally closing. What particular lesson do you need to acknowledge? Do you need to pay attention within yourself? Okay. Or is it the certain people that you are choosing? Think of the foundation that you met Was it solid? Was it connected? Was it honest? Was it true? Something that you need to pay attention to here, potentially, Virgo, that sometimes it's based on the foundations that we create, okay? And we're not recognizing how that connection was made. You know, it could be entering a job and you were like, coming from like, I really need to take this because I really need the money, or I really need this, or I really need that, or because it was about the ego or the brand to work with. I'm just using a scenario. This may not be your story at all, but sometimes that we've made a decision based on a reason. It could be the way that someone looked, their beauty, their charisma. But what was the main connection to that? And sometimes we find why things can be a little unstable, okay, or haven't worked out. So there's some pattern here for some of you that needs to be acknowledged and received for things to stop happening. If you're one of those people, I'm just feeling the energy of, why does this keep happening to me? Oh yeah, I've heard this before kind of energy. So we've got the Lovers. So this is us clarifying the world. So there's a choice that needs to be made when it comes to a certain connection or opportunity here. Okay, Virgo, is what is coming through. And then we've also got the Muse of Materials. So this is like your energy. And I know this is Muse. Interestingly, it's like a double feminine trying to connect into the masculine energy here with this Muse of Materials, but that's kind of like the King of Pentacles. So this is why I'm saying it's your energy. Okay, so this is about you being in control and leading your life on what feels stable and strong. Okay, where you're getting the rewards from all your efforts and work, and it's something that ends up coming easy. It's like people come to you for things, right? And there's something here, I feel for some of you with your career, that you're waiting to meet the right person to build on something. And this is career related. It's like you're waiting for that right connection, that right opportunity for something to really flourish and grow. It's like you might want to change or looking for something new to happen. If this is in regards to a relationship, I feel like you're looking for the one, and you've been looking for that for potentially some time if you're not in a relationship right now, or something isn't like stable. And I feel for some of you, again, it's like you're trying to find the one that you're going to do life with. This could be for those that have never been married. This could be for those that have been married and looking for their next person to do life with. And then for those of you that are in partnership already, what you're finding is that if there has been any form of, like, I feel like a deep lesson in this dynamic, you're going to get back to this strong place is what I feel. And you're going to start seeing like healing occur and love and opportunity come on in for you here. So further growth, further depth, but it's not going to be something that's going to happen overnight. I feel like this is like bit by bit is what I'm feeling here. So let's have a look more at what this Sun energy is about. Share more on this Sun energy. Whoa, we've got a few cards here. So we've got, making sure there's not another one. Okay. We've got the Chariot and the Three of Inspiration. So this is great here, Virgo, because this is about taking movement forward, taking control back, and making decisions in alignment with the chapter that you want to step into, to the chapter that you want to create. It's like you've already taken a look out, you've got the plans, and now it's like, okay, I need to put this into action. And I feel that's what you're doing here. You're moving forward. And whatever you're moving forward in is something that I feel is going to be successful and going to be rewarded. The World card too is about this cycle of success, okay? This some of you could be, putting yourself out there in terms of leadership, getting public recognition. There's a lot of different things that could be happening subject to your story. But whatever is happening here, there is some significant connection you're meant to be coming into, but also some lesson that you're meant to learn. And I think once you learn this lesson, and it could be just like something profound that you hear, or a comment that's made, and it just like flicks this switch on, and it's just like this veil has been lifted and you see something in a totally different light that just fully elevates and escalates your path, your journey, a connection of some kind. Yeah, I'm feeling like this opening up and connection happening. But again, this is going to be different on what the dynamic is for you. So let's have a little look deeper on what this lover's energy is. Yeah, it's one that's passionate. It's one that's connected. I feel like there's this, it's interesting from this card, and I don't normally get it, but I feel like this very deep, loving connection. And, you know, when I'm thinking of that, the feelings that I feel like, it's like body to body, soul to soul energy. There's something deep that's happening here with a specific connection for some of you, okay? So let's have a look at this Muse of Materials, because this will tell us a little bit more. Yeah. So a lot of you are really stepping up into this leadership perspective. We already said that with this Muse of Materials, but this is like leading. It's interesting in saying leading the race, but it's not a race against others. I feel like you have a plan and a path of things that you want to achieve, things that you want to create in your life. And I feel like whatever has happened, a shift, a change, or even your desires of creating something, it's like everything is coming together for you in business, in love, in connection to things. But I feel like you're opening up in a different way here, Virgo, which is really interesting. Share more on this Page of Emotions. Thank you, Spirit. And then we've got the Muse of Inspiration. Wow. Okay, this is pretty cool because you've got a queen here, energy, and then you've got two kings, essentially, or muses. So this is like the sidekick of life. This is your person doing things, rolling with, making stuff happen. So for some of you, this could be in two parts. You're meeting like a divine partner, or escalating that partnership and connection with like a significant other. And then it could even be that this is doubling up in partnership, working towards something when it comes to your career, leading an opportunity, a project, a business, whatever that may be. I feel like there's two people coming in with masculine energy. And when I connect to that, to me, that's a lot more business related, doing things, getting things done. One is going to be more passionate than the other. One might be like focusing on the creativity side. The other one's going to be more focused on the money, the planning, okay? Just different types of energy. But for some of you that are seeking a deeper connection in a relationship or an opportunity, you know, to meet someone, there is an offer, there is something coming on through that I think is going to be very passionate and something that you feel inspired about when you connect with this person. It's just like they've got like this energy that just makes you feel very attracted to them, but they're also attracted to you. And I think they're going to show you different sides of them that gets you like just really excited. So let's see more on what this Chariot energy is. Thank you, Spirit. What's this Chariot energy? Okay, so I've got the 10 of Inspiration and then the Empress energy. Yeah. So when we connect into this 10 of Inspiration and the Chariot energy with the Sun, I feel like a part of this is like you're leaving any burdens that you've been feeling or experiencing behind. But in addition to that, it's like you're clearing the path. You're clearing the path and getting clarity on where you need to go. Because after we connect into the 10 of Inspiration, we get to the Page, okay? So that's like knowing where you're going and ready to move forward in that direction. And that's exactly what you do here with this 3 of Inspiration and the Empress energy. These are both threes, okay? And then when we take the 7 to the 7 to the 10, that's also a 3 when you disconnect that, okay? So it's really interesting. There is something pretty profound that is birthing that you're creating here, Virgo, as part of your path and your chapter. And I feel like this is like a super exciting opportunity for you ahead, whatever it is that you're doing, creating, or pursuing here. Yeah, like this is pretty special. I know, it's like you're taking this newfound ownership, newfound of self. There's definitely something that you've learned along this path as you get through this. Now, when we look at how you can best support yourself, Spirit's letting you know adjustments are required. So there might be something that again, you need to pay attention to that needs to shift, or you need to be aware of on how you operate, on how you move forward, because I think that's going to be a significant difference in what you actually accomplish. And it could be simply like connecting to your heart space a little bit more in your approach, rather than just being getting things done and focused on money and what that might be. Okay. So just pay attention to that aspect. Let's have a look at, because I mean, this is what's going to best support you. So something needs to be shifted as part of this chapter. Okay. So let's have a look what your greatest challenge may be in terms of this scenario. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, we've got 2 cards here. End of the tough cycle approaches, and then you've got you're very close to achieving your goal. So again, I am just feeling this really connects with some cycle or pattern that needs to be paid attention to. And a part of that is going to help you awaken to this next something, okay? If you've been going through a challenging time, you know, perhaps dig a little bit deeper here, Virgo, on what that challenge is and why you think that may have occurred. And I feel for some of you, again, it doesn't matter what type of relationship this is, business, family, career, life partner, potential partner. There's something here I feel that you may be not really, it could be just not being aware of, but maybe you get hard and like tough on yourself, because I'm like, I found this amazing person and something doesn't work out. I found this amazing job. I found this amazing boss. I found this amazing business, and something happens. So I feel like there's something that you just need to pay attention to. And I think once you find that and have that kind of epiphany, everything, it's like your world's going to open. But a big part is something to do with your heart space here is what I'm feeling, okay? I mean, it's interesting you got the heart space and the heart space here with this page of emotions, okay? And then you've got the lovers. I mean, the lovers is definitely connected to union, connection, heart, mind, body, soul, spirituality, okay? So, we've got 3 here. So what we want to know is like, what don't we know? What don't we know that can best support you? What is something that we need to know that you may not be aware of that can best support you? It's like kind of a hidden thing. It's time to take action. It's interesting because new moon in Aries, that to me is very taking charge, leading. And I feel like that's what's definitely happening here. When I see the Muse of Materials and the Emperor energy, you're really stepping into this masculine energy, empowering that up a bit. And when we see that, that's like you making things happen, making shit happen, doing you in a fierce, bold way, and going after what you really want and acknowledging that you have what it takes to do that. And Spirit's letting you know if you've been thinking about something, been wanting to do something, I mean, you're connected into the energy, you have the goals, you have these desires. Spirit's saying now is the time. No more sitting back. You want it, it's close, but you've got to do something about it. And that's what I feel like Spirit is coming in here to really share with you, Virgo. So I'm going to leave that with you, dear loves. If you feel connected to this message, please like and subscribe. It really helps us grow this channel, and I appreciate you being here. In addition, feel welcome to check out your sun, moon, rising energies, even Venus. We have all zodiac signs on the channel, and we'll catch you next time. Bye now.